you for joining us.
Well, thank you. We're glad to be here. My name is Dimitri, and I'm very glad to see all of you and be able to participate in class today.
My name is Eirik, and as well, happy to be here. Thank you for the invite.
I hope you will enjoy our lesson. Would you join the groups?
Yeah, of course.
So, every person in his life has his own important thing. What is important for you? Rihanna?
For me, it's love, because it is great when you're allowed by some people, maybe.
Okay, Katya?
For me, family is one of the most important things because it is a sense of stability and traditions.
Okay, Dasha?
For me, friends are the most important thing because they always can give me shelter to cry on.
Good. Dmitry?
I think a positive attitude on life is a very good thing and very important to all of us.
Okay, Sasha?
Self-development is important for me because every person needs to realize himself in life and find his place in the world.
Okay, Alexei?
What is more, I think that it is really important to understand your goals in life and I think settle down what you're going to struggle with.
I absolutely agree with you, pupils, but today we are going to discuss one place where you can make friends, when you can realize yourself, where you can even find your life, and also you can develop your positive thinking. And sometimes some people consider this place the second family. Now, please, in groups, try to guess this place. You have just 1 minute.
We can buy our future.
Yes. For jobs and different things. Just
Yeah, of course. But how to change for a job? Okay, we can choose. We can choose our future.
So, time's up. What is a place? Marina?
I would think that it is school because it introduces you to different sorts of people and makes you be polite and well behaved. And at school, since childhood, we have been taught to be well prepared, and of course, it gives you some communication skills.
Good. What about you? Arina?
We are agree with this place at school and we think that it helps us to make our own decisions because every day we are asked challenging questions and we should answer them using our own ideas.
Excellent. Good job. You're right. It is a school. But today, we are going to discuss not an ordinary school. Listen to a woman, please, and be ready to answer what we are going to discuss about. And also, be ready with the motive of your lesson, okay?
My name is Joanna, and I homeschool my 2 children in Philadelphia. And my ideal school would be a small, community-based, publicly funded school where the students and parents and teachers, the whole community together decides what the days will look like, what the students do, and the students will be engaged in social justice. And the students will have a big part in what they do, kind of following their interests, following issues that affect their communities where they are.
Okay, so have you got any ideas? What are you going to discuss?
I think she's speaking about an ideal school, and she points out that it's very important when everything is done together, when teachers, pupils, and parents are involved into the process of education.
Great. And what about your motives? Are you ready?
Yes.
Dasha?
Learning together, succeeding together.
Good.
Together we can imagine the future of education.
Good. Thank you. During today's lesson, we are going to create our ideal school, and our guests will help us. Won't you?
Oh, of course. We've been working on a project and we've been traveling all over the world to figure out what is an ideal school and how it looks like. And so during our travels we have come up with some ideas, and that is why we accepted your teacher's invitation to come here and help you with your fresh ideas. And we've also brought some posters with us that we believe can help you get a good start. And so as we discuss, we would like you to take some notes and write down your ideas of what an ideal school looks like.
Okay, pupils, look at the posters and say what we're going to discuss today. Marina, read please.
School building and equipment, school activities.
Okay, thank you. What else? Liana?
School evaluation system and lesson organization and teachers.
Yes, thank you very much. And it's obvious that every child should have a safe and well-maintained school. Yes? That is why I have collected the best ideas from all over the world. Your task is to choose at least 5 things that is good for your ideal school. Here. You have 1 minute.
Maybe run with cheese. Yes.
Park? Absolutely.
Okay, let's read.
Okay, so you're ready? So, what have you chosen? Marina?
So, first of all, we've chosen a large library because we think this place is a very important to every school, and we like the idea with cozy sofas. My group thinks that it can encourage pupils to spend more time in library, learning some useful information.
Okay, and see?
But as well, we decided that it is necessary for pupils to have a place to have a break or prepare for their lessons. So we decided that huge light building with a green zone would be a good idea for an ideal school.
Good, Anna.
It's quite good to have a big, well-equipped concert hall where students can develop and show their talents.
Thank you, Katya.
To my mind, sports should be an integral part because it is connected with our house. That's why well-equipped gyms are very important because we learn how to work in a team and be well-organized.
Okay, Dmitry, what is your point of view?
I would say that a well-equipped classroom, a place that is cozy and comfortable and well ventilated, so the children, they feel comfortable in their learning environment and they learn to love learning.
Okay, and what about you? We'll start. Arina, start please.
We want to start with computer classes because now we live in the era of technologies, so modern computers and free access to the internet is very important in every school.
Okay, good. Continue.
I think a colorful canteen is important because it's a place where you can have good environment and good emotions and a good way to refresh and be prepared for the remainder of the day.
Okay.
Also, it's a good idea to have a comfortable room for rest because school is considered to be not only a place where we can study, but also to have some new good emotions and refresh our minds, maybe.
Okay, good. Continue, Dasha.
Of course, we've chosen well-equipped laboratories which can help us to achieve good results in such subjects as biology, physics and chemistry, and they can give us the opportunity to be a real scientist in the future.
Moreover, we have chosen a spacious swimming pool for our ideal school because swimming helps children to keep fit and essential for their health. Besides, this can make lessons more exciting for students.
Okay. Anything else? So, it doesn't matter how much safe and up-to-date equipment there is in your school, but without teachers and lesson organization, the life at school is unproductive. So, and guys, I know that you have traveled a lot, you have visited a lot of countries, and tell me please, what country is considered to have the best education system? Dmitry.
From our travels, we've gone to many places, but the best place that we've been to with the greatest education system would be Finland. They have a lot of good relationships with the students and the teachers, and actually, they gave us some letters that they wrote, but we found some of these things that they wrote in their letters a little unbelievable, maybe kind of surprising. So we wanted you to read these letters and see what you find surprising about the school education in Finland.
Okay, start. You have 1 minute. Start, please.
Yes, but maybe 2 or 3 languages, no?
Yes, yes. I think it's very important nowadays.
Maybe 1, 2, 3. Yes, and they have one teacher. Maybe it's something.
Pupils, any questions? Have you got any questions? Yes.
What do we have? We have shoes. We have trust. What else more we about?
Learning to learn
So, time is up. What seems to you unbelievable? Let's start from you. Anna, please.
It's strange that people take off their shoes when they enter the school and they call their teachers by their last name.
Okay?
It's unbelievable that everyone had the same level of English because everyone is different, so some students need some special attention.
And what about you? What do you think?
I disagree with the statements that trust isn't important here. It can be true because relationships between teachers and students should be based on this feature, because this can help teachers to educate and bring up a well-bred person.
Okay, any more ideas, Kasia?
Also, we disagree with the fact that learning foreign languages isn't important now. On the contrary, it is very important to know foreign languages to find a good job. And of course, knowing foreign languages can deepen our knowledge and widen our outlook.
Good, thank you. And now, watch the video and check if your predictions were right. And also think what you would like to include into your ideal school.
On the outskirts of Helsinki, the Ranis are getting ready for school. Wilmas and Tina have 4 children. 3 of this hungry bunch are all educated at their local state school. For the girls, it's a short walk away. Topranimäki Comprehensive is a secondary and primary school rolled into one. The first lesson about school in Finland is relax. Take your shoes off when you arrive. And when you get into the classroom, call your teachers by their first name. This is Mariana. Because her pupils stay at the same school for so many years, she's been their teacher for most of their school life.
I went home up with my children, my students, and I see the problems they probably have when they are small, when they come to school. And now, after 5 years, I still know and I still see what has happened in their youth. What is the best thing what they can do? I tell them I'm at school.
Learning foreign languages here is seen as key. These 11-year-olds, French is not their second, but their third language. And when they're 13, some will speak a fourth. But in Finland, success is not measured by winners and losers. Learning is more like a team game. The best and worst pupils in any subject are taught together. Controversial maybe, but something they say works.
It's very important to have everyone in the same class, but of course that creates a problem every now and then, because there are some that are really, for instance in English, they're fluent in English, they're very good, and then there are some that need special attention, but of course we try to give that to them.
Giving pupils extra help is standard practice. In this class there are 3 teachers. Alan and Sunny teach a double lesson. Marvin just works with those who struggle. And it's the teachers here that would make any education secretary go green with envy. They're the key ingredient. Why in a subject like science the fee school's so high? Teachers all have to complete a master's degree. Trust is important here. In PE, the kids head off unaccompanied for a long cross-country ski. And their effortless ease in achieving quality education is shown off by one statistic. Children here do the least number of class hours per week in the developed world, and get the best results.
Well, first of all, we found out that the first lesson in Finland is relax, and pupils call the teacher by the first name. And I also think that it's a great idea for our ideal school.
Okay, good. Uliana?
We think that learning foreign languages is seen as key because some pupils in the school study 3 or 4 languages, and we want it to be in our ideal school more than 2 languages, yes.
Okay, good. Any more ideas? Anna?
The true fact is that learning is more like a team game, and the worst and the best students are taught together. It can be controversial, but it works.
So, I'm sure that you agree that lessons are a very challenging thing. But what makes our school life more positive and full of good emotions?
Maybe our friends.
School competitions.
Good.
School organizations.
Good.
Maybe some concerts.
Yes, Dmitry?
Maybe the relationship the students have with their teachers.
Yes.
And maybe school activities.
Sure, out-of-class activities. And now I suggest moving to the USA. I know that, and I hope that in the USA pupils have a lot of out-of-class activities after school. So welcome and tell us about school activities that you have. So pupils, what would you like to know on this issue?
What out-of-class activities are popular with American students?
For the most part, American students like to do sports and just outside activities such as clubs that happen after school.
And what clubs did you attend during your education?
I was simply involved with the theater, drama clubs, as well as choir, and that was where a lot of my focus was. But there's also other sorts of ones, maths and science, and pretty much any kind of area that you'd like.
And one of my favorite clubs I was part of was student government. And in student government, one of the things that you did was plan activities for the school throughout the school year. And that helped us as the students be involved in the school organization and feel like we were part of the school staff.
And what sports clubs do pupils attend in the USA?
There are multiple types of sports: football, soccer, basketball, volleyball, tennis, running, swimming, lacrosse, hockey, just about any that you can imagine. And if there isn't a team for it, there will almost likely be a club for it.
Do you play any musical instruments?
I play a little bit of the guitar and a little bit of the piano.
I as well play the piano.
Which clubs would you advise to organize in our country?
It's a good question. It just depends on what your interests and likes are, because you wouldn't want to be in a club that you don't like. So I would suggest, I don't know, if you're into psychology maybe, or into theater or drama, maybe you want to do math or learn to play a new instrument, you could create a club with other students, other pupils, and come together after school and learn how to play on the piano per se, or the violin, or learn more about psychology or math. So it just depends on your interests and what you like to do. And actually, we'd like to share an activity with you that we do at our American schools moments during our classes. It takes place about halfway through the class. It gives us an opportunity to relax and kind of get a refresher. So if we could, let's move back to there and form a circle. Do you have some music maybe?
Yes, of course. Sure.
Okay, we're going to teach you how some music you can join.
Yes, yes.
Perfect. Okay, so let's have everyone just bring up your hands like this. Close your eyes. Now imagine you're standing by a waterfall, and as the water is rushing down, it's taking away your fears, your worries, your stress. Just relax. Enjoy the sound of that waterfall. Let it carry everything away, down the river, out of sight, out of mind. Now let's take you to the beach. It's summer. You're laying there, your toes are in the sand. The sun is warming you. You hear the cry of seagulls in the distance. And as a warm breeze from the ocean comes in, take a deep breath. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Now go into the water. And as you're in the water, you're a dolphin. You're gliding through that water, gliding through the ocean, carefree, nothing to worry about. Smile, relax, open your eyes. How do you feel?
Excellent.
You ready to get going back to the lesson?
Yes. So thank you very much for this positive feelings. Pupils, don't you think that such short breaks can help us to improve your marks? By the way, which marks do you usually get at school?
9 and 10.
Good. Juliana?
8, 9, 10.
You see? Smart pupils. And what about you, Dmitry?
We actually get A's and B's.
A's and B's?
Yeah.
Mine would be the same, B's and A's.
So, as you see, different countries have different evaluation system. That is why choose the perfect grades for your ideal school and later be ready to comment on your choice. So, you have just 1 minute.
This one's from the US.
I think this is Japan. It looks like Japan.
It could be Chinese.
Czech Republic. Are you ready? Yes. So, now tell me, which countries are these marks from? Let's see. Katya.
Belarus.
Okay, let's check. Good. Next. Arina.
Austria.
Excellent. Next. Dasha.
I think the USA.
Good. Wonderful. Continue. This strange language. Sasha.
It is Israel.
Right. Next. Alexei.
Is it Czech Republic?
Let's see. Good. And the last one, Dmitry.
Ooh, that looks like the US of A. It's not.
That is what you know. Uliana?
This is from Japan, maybe.
Yes, excellent. Okay. And now tell me, which evaluation system have you chosen for your ideal school? Arina, please.
We have chosen Japanese evaluation system because we believe that evaluation with letters is more tolerant than with numbers. And also, percentage gives us more accuracy in our knowledge.
Okay, and what about you? Anna, start please.
We have chosen the Russian evaluation system because it seems to be successful. It gives opportunity to assess every student in a proper way.
Okay.
Besides, we have this evaluation system since 2002, and the reason why we think it is really successful is because when pupil gets an exam, this mark singles him out from other pupils, so he can work harder to get it.
So, and all we know that your exams can influence your marks heavily. And exams can measure your achievements and the level of knowledge. Dmitry, what were the most complicated exams at your school for you?
Ooh, most complicated exams. I would say it would be the AP exams, because the AP exams are the tests that happen at the end of the year, and the AP classes are for those students who want to get a higher education in high school, and you study all year long for this one test, and this test, it measures your grade for the entire year.
Oh, but is it possible to cheat during the exams?
Yes, it's possible. During the AP tests, it's a little harder, because during the normal classes, you'll be sitting next to somebody, and so you can look over on their papers. It's frowned upon. It's not. They don't want you to do it, but in the AP ones, they will split you up more, and the teachers will be monitoring, making sure that there is no cheating going on.
How did you prepare for the exam?
I prepared just by doing the home tasks when they were first given, and just doing everything that the teachers told us to. The teachers are the ones who write the exams, and they know how to best prepare us. And so by just staying on top of the work, not procrastinating, I was able to do all right.
Well, now that you've asked some questions about our exams, what do you do in Belarus? How do you take your exams?
It's hard to tell, but we can sing.
Let's go. For those of you who want to know what our exams are about, it's going like this.
You have 10% luck, 20% skill, 50% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the examiner's name. Maths, English, Russian, other subjects class. You like a crazy person, now you have to enter the class. You'll never know what will it is before you try this one. It's our own recipe to take it past the exams.
Take your seats. It's high time you had kind of exams. It's your project. So welcome. First group. Come in. I will help you.
So, in our ideal school, all students are equal. The math and science toppers are not considered superior to those who are good at other subjects. It has warm climate and other students feel welcome in the sense that the staff cares about them.
Dedicated and caring staff share a drive to the achievement of all students. Teachers raise aspirations and transform lives. Our motto, "Together we can imagine the future of education," emphasizes the importance of our partnership in our success. Our teachers assess our students in a proper way because we have a degree from 0 to 10 and every student gets its own favor.
Our students are here to learn, and that is why they are open with a rich and rewarding education. So we decided that we need a huge library that will play a role of a storehouse of knowledge for pupils.
We are very proud of our long and successful tradition, team sports. Through different programs, our ideal school provides a wide range for the children, and they can develop their physical habits and social skills.
Yeah, so to summarize, our school has a great balance of teacher and student relationships and a place where the students feel comfortable to reach their goals in education, as well as be able to relax and be physically active to keep up with the demands of schoolwork.
Our ideal school atmosphere shouts,
Welcome to parents, students, and staff.
Good job. Take a seat. Thank you very much. Turn the second group, face the floor.
Our ideal school is the one that all of the teachers like being there, they enjoy working with children and teaching in general. Besides, the administrators are supportive and caring, and that attracts the most talented pupils.
Passion for excellence is a driving force every day. We have a professional staff working together and pushing themselves and their students to be the best. Failure is not an option in our school, so our school motto is learning together, succeeding together.
And of course, our school has modern laboratories and equipment for children, which makes our lesson more interesting and effective, and encourage our pupils to make significant contributions in the field of physics, chemistry and mathematics. Also, of course, our ideal school has special rooms for rest, in which our pupils can take a break, and also meditation lessons are organized in these rooms because it's a good way to lower our anxiety and stress.
One thing we really want is the school to be a place where people feel comfortable. Students spend a lot of time in school, and we want it to be a place that people want to go and want to learn. And that way it can better strengthen and become the person that they want to be.
And so also teaching doesn't need to be limited to textbooks and blackboards, so with the help of such creative activities as drama clubs or theater clubs, our school can develop children's personalities, and our school life can become a good and nice, interesting exercise. Welcome to our ideal school.
Great, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your participation. Are there any ideas useful for your project, Dmitry?
Oh, absolutely. The ideas that we all had about cozy libraries where people can come together and read books and spend lots of time getting education was very, very helpful for us. Thank you.
Hey, Nari, what about you?
I learned some very nice things. It was fun to be able to kind of bridge our countries on the topic of education and to talk and share ideas. And I'm excited to be able to take these back home and share them with people there.
Okay, so, and I'm very pleased with your work today. Now your marks. Uliana, Anna, Alexei and Sasha, you get 10 today. Thank you very much for fluent English and active participation. Marina, Ekaterina, Arina and Dasha, you get 9 today. Thank you for your singing abilities and your good and fresh ideas. So, and now open your record books, write down your contacts. Next lesson, you will discuss your gymnasium. Do you consider it ideal or not? Thank you very much for the lesson. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Thank you.